because she does. Don't lick the spoon, don't lick your fingers, and then, grab the fruit. If she's doing this when she's recording for the world to see, can you imagine what she does when nobody's watching? Anybody in the world would present themselves in a decent manner, but not Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle decides to promote her as ever brand with hair all over the food, licking her fingers, licking the spoons, putting it back on the communal area. Because I guess we should be thankful that we're licking her bugs, licking her bacteria, licking her boogers. This woman is so gross. She broke like 20 hygiene codes right then and there. I wouldn't buy anything from this woman, would you?
I was such a fraud.
She couldn't help herself. She had to clap back. She had to clap back and get a Sussex spokesperson clap back that she didn't steal the clothes. They agreed that she was going to take them because she didn't want anybody else to sell them because she's a royal. It's for the royal protocol, for royal wardrobe. BS. All of that is absolute BS. That doesn't exist. She's a plain old thief. And we're going to get into this, beautiful people, because I've had enough with this woman. This woman is crazy, is sick, and no wonder nobody's buying anything from her. Ugh. Thank you for coming to this former diplomat channel. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And we have so much to talk about. When you buy As Ever or when you're watching her shows, it's boogers and bacteria included. Meghan Markle goes and decides, this is a conscious decision because she's so controlling, she has to do everything herself. The way she portrayed her weaves or her extensions or whatever, it's like she's on her way to get her hair done, but they quite didn't get it. So it's like, forget it. I'm not going to go get my hair done. I'm not going to look presentable. I'm just going to look like a mess. Because it's not even like she just woke up, because that's the impression she wants to give. You're going to say, but Martha Stewart or the other ladies, they don't put their hairs in a net. They don't need to. But at least Martha Stewart, when she's showing or cooking, her hair is presentable. It gives you the impression that, no hair is going to fall out of there. It looks well arranged. Whereas Meghan, you can see the weaves sticking out. It looks dirty. And, it's all over the hair. And then she's like, and the way she grabs the food, the way she grabs her food, guys, is like, it is so gross. There's nothing, dainty or hygienic. It looks clear. I swear to God, guys, it looks really gross. It's like, like these claws kinds of things.
Emotional, damn it!
Guys on the internet are brutal, and you have exposed this woman, because Meghan said that she only took a skirt, the first skirt she wore in Suits. Well, the internet has gone insane and have pulled pretty much a lot of stuff that she kept, that she took with her when she left Suits and other photo shoots. It is insane. And I just don't get how this woman doesn't understand that lying is bad. Lying is bad for your brand, Meghan. Why can't you get that? And she goes like, I have to take the clothes because otherwise they're going to sell them on eBay. How about doing what Princess Diana did? How about you not taking the clothes, or say, instead of giving me the clothes, why don't you donate them so they can be put on eBay and auction and raise funds to give to the homeless or the many causes you fail to support? Because of course not. Meghan Markle, guys, I really do believe, and this is just me, I think that her ass is broke. I think that Harry has pulled all the financial strings and said, you're not getting any more money. Because it doesn't make sense, her keeping that Dior dress, that green dress, the skirt, the shoes. And I'm sure she kept the Balenciaga clothes. And the thing is, I was watching, Taz posted something on Twitter, which is funny. She says, well, actually it can't be called theft because she announced that she was going to take them. I can announce I'm going to steal a bank. It doesn't make it less of a crime, if you know what I mean. Just because I say I'm going to kill you, it doesn't make it legal. So Meghan Markle announcing I'm going to take the clothes without you giving it to me, that is theft, guys. So the internet has gone insane and shown this woman for what she is, a liar, because now even Radar Online, like everybody is coming and calling her out. Her excuse, I am royal. That is royal protocol. No, women. That's not true. That is not true. Catherine pays for her clothes. You were trying to get freebies while you were in the royal family. You went, and the gall of this woman to say that she was paying for her clothes when she was in the royal family. No, she didn't. Even her wedding gown was paid for by Prince Charles, the then Prince Charles. So let's get here and take a little bit of a look into Let's get into a look of Meghan Markle's a little clip, and I'm going to show you all the health violations and lies in less than 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, because, you could do a whole hour just debunking everything that she put out there. And the thing is that she uses a filter that is really hard to actually make high def. Because if you make it high def, pretty much everything else disappears. Because this woman is shady as F. First, because she has so many wrinkles that she really needs heavy filters. Meghan Markle would never do a video like I'm doing. No filters, high definition. You can see my wrinkles. You can see everything, guys. You would catch her dead. We all know what happened to that lady who, she was a Sussex squatty. And she actually was excited to get Meghan Markle. And she got a picture with her and posted it without photoshopping the hell out of it. And we know what happened. That lady got trolled. So we're gonna discuss the 10, 15 seconds of that clip. First of all, she says she goes barefoot on the kitchen, which is stupid, because if you drop stuff, you can really hurt yourself. If you drop a knife, if there's food on the floor, you slip and you fall. There's all kinds of things, because she says she likes to cook or be in the house barefoot and cook when she's barefoot. That is absolutely insane and dangerous. So we're going to get into this because it is just so gross that all the magazines are calling her out for it. And just think if you actually bought what she was selling or cooking. Let's look at our hostess with the mostest. Meghan Markle enters the screen and, looking all white in a white kitchen that is not hers, clearly. And she's ready to entertain us with her unhygienic and disgusting habits. So this is her as ever official thing, of course, because, she's wearing that Loro Piana. I believe that's like $1,400. Hopefully she didn't steal it, but let's go.
When I have guests over for the holidays, especially when you have a lot of people and everyone has a different preference for.
That just looks gross. That looks like a period. I'm sorry. It's going to look even worse in a second.
Breakfast. You just create stations and they can help themselves.
Now look at this unhygienic weave. It looks like tentacles, really ugly tentacles.
Gotten from a vintage store and I love it. This is our raspberry.
Now she goes, this is a raspberry, but she doesn't say what. She tries to say jam, but it's not jam. We know it's spread. And look how gross it looks, and it shows that it's a runny mess. I'm sorry, it is a runny mess.
Actually a really nice way to add to a little yogurt parfait station. Start with some jam.
But you see, whose jam is she starting with? Because she doesn't sell jam. She only sells strawberry and raspberry spread and orange marmalade. That's it, folks. That's it.
Nice yogurt on top. Yes, you could do.
Look at the hands are literally inside of the yogurt and stuff. That is so gross. That is so unhygienic. And with the jewelry, because if food gets caught there, you have germs. It is actually quite gross. It's literally, she has the food. She could have worn some gloves or something, but no, she's sticking the fingers right in there. And we know that she likes to lick.
A yogurt parfait in a normal bowl, or you can just make it a little bit more.
Now that doesn't look like honey, does it? It's very runny for honey.
Special. All of this is great for kids.
Okay, I'm going to rewind it a little bit so you can see here how her hair looks. You're going to see it in a second.
Special. All of this is great for.
See? Do you see the hair here? See how gross it is? It's all sticking out. It's all messy. Can you imagine finding one of those in your food, in your plate, in your yogurt? That is absolutely gross. Violation number 1. Violation number 2, the fingers and the food.
Kids, if you don't want to make pancakes, don't make pancakes. You just get.
You would have thought that she would at least pretended that she baked the pancakes herself, rather than telling people, it's okay. It's okay for you to go and use frozen pancakes. Thank you, Meghan. Thank you that we have your permission to use frozen pancakes. But unfortunately, most of us like to cook our pancakes. At least I do. And I don't have staff,
The ones in the freezer section. I like having some of the.
She did probably because she doesn't know how to cook. You can tell she doesn't know how to cook better because a person who knows how to cook would know how to present things better.
The fruits whole and the rest sliced in half. The same.
All using her fingers.
Fruit just looks so much cuter. And on this one, let's put some whipped cream.
Again, look at the hair. Look at the hair all over the place. And again, it's not even neatly. You can have a nice ponytail that looks organized, but no, look at this. This is all over the food right here.
The remaining strawberry and raspberry jam that we have, and favorite in my house.
Now, all chefs, they don't open their mouth wide and stuck the spoon all the way down deep. They don't deep throat the spoon, which is what Meghan Markle is doing right now. She's deep throating that spoon. Chefs have a little taste, get a spoon, get a new spoon, and they put it away. Not Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle thinks that that spoon is a dick and she's going to lick it clean. Gross, 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 gross. I'm sorry I'm being gross, but really, that's it. Because it's not like she's tasting it or, oh, this is good. Even with the finger and you wash it or whatever. No, we're going to deep throat that spoon. Isn't that gross? And then she puts it back in the communal area. Our Meghan showing her true skills, guys. And I'm going to show you this a little bit. I'm going to put it backward a little bit so you can see it. It's really gross. Woman needs somebody to smack her down and sit her down and say, Meghan Markle, you don't deep throat a spoon and then put it back on the counter where everybody else is using it for everybody else to use it. You do not share your bacteria or boogers with anybody, woman.
So good. So good.
This woman needs somebody to smack her down and sit her down and say, Meghan Markle, you don't deep throat a spoon and then put it back on the counter where everybody else is using it for everybody else to use it. You do not share your bacteria or boogers with anybody, woman. I mean, what was this woman thinking? Why doesn't anybody pull this woman aside and say, Meghan, you can't do this. The hair is all over the place. Your weaves are showing. It looks dirty. The way you grab the food is really unpleasant. It doesn't look feminine. It doesn't look like professional. It looks unappetizing. It looks gross. Because she does, don't lick the spoon. Don't lick your fingers and then, grab the fruit. If she's doing this when she's recording for the world to see, can you imagine what she does when nobody's watching? Can you imagine what this woman does when nobody's watching in that kitchen? Must be very gross. I kid you not, because usually you try to put out something to look presentable, to look good, that's curated, that is going to make people want to click, want to do things, but not Meghan. No, she puts out the filthiest things. And this is in her mind, her educated, her curated image of her unhygienic habits in the kitchen. Let me know what you think, beautiful people, and don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe.